Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. The message, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nanshi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? Brother Nanshi, I want to confess to you that I am a prophet and I am someone that earns a lot of money. I do make a lot of money from the work that I do as a white garment prophet. But the rituals that I went to do in Mozambique, I was told that I am not supposed to live my life as a rich man. Even though my kids, they are at a private school, we have a house here in South Africa, I have money, but I stay in Diepsloot, and my neighbors, they don't even know that I am someone that is wealthy. So this is how I became a powerful prophet as I am right now. Back in those days when I was still back in Zim, I had this other friend of mine. Me and him, we met at a church gathering. Whilst we were there, that was when we started talking. And this man, he was a prophet from our church. He then told me that he wanted me to come to his house, which is in Harare. When I went there, I saw that this man, he was making a lot of money because at his house, there were a lot of people that were gathered. Some of them, they just came there so that he can give them prophecies. Some, they were looking for children, especially the women. They wanted kids, those that were in their marriages and they were unable to give their husbands children. So the strange thing that happened when I started to become friends with this man was that he would sleep with some of these women in front of his wife. Like if a woman would come and say that she wants a child, and then he would say that in order for you to have a child, you need to sleep with me first, and then he would sleep with that woman in front of his wife, and this woman would have come back after church at their house, and that is where the ritual would take place, and this woman should go on to have children. So later on, that was when he was open enough with me after he had told me that he was too busy with this church, growing his church, to manage his businesses, because this man, he has a lot of mining claims. So he said that he wanted me to go and check up on the boys that will be digging up for gold at his mines, because it is those type of mines where you use illegal gold miners to dig up the gold. So each and every time when I would leave his house, his wife would give me a bottle that will be full of water. So I just thought that maybe since we go to the white garment church, we use water normally for praying and when you want something good to happen to you. So I just thought that maybe this was the reason as to why they would give me the water, but I did not know that this was the water that they would have kept after a woman would have slept with her husband. She would give that woman a bucket to wash her private parts, and then she would say, give me the water so that I can go and throw it away. So this woman, she will be desperate, wanting a child, so she would agree to do those rituals. Then the prophet's wife will pretend as if she is going to throw away the water, but they will keep it. That was the water that they would give to me so that I can go and leave it close to the mine. When I would do that, the way that the boys that will be digging up for gold will start to find the gold at the mine, you will not even believe it. He was a man that was very wealthy. So in time, then he told me that he went to Mozambique after he had been told that he had an ancestral calling. So he went there to get strengthened. And when he was there, that was when he was given a walking stick, which he uses when he is prophesying. And then he was told that regularly he has to return back to Mozambique to renew his spiritual powers. And he said that whenever his spiritual powers are gone, like when someone is standing in front of him, he does not see anything, he sees no visions. And I saw that yes, this was the truth, because there was a day when we were at church, like he was trying to prophesy, and there was this other person that was standing in front of him, and like he was very wrong. That person told him that no, those things, they never happened in my life. That was when his wife stood up and she was holding what we call mbia, a clay plate that was filled with water, and then that was when she gave it to her husband. Then that was when her husband started to laugh and said that I was just joking with you, I just wanted to test you, now let me give you your real prophecy. And then he started prophesying and prophesying, and everyone was shocked to see that this man, he knows what he was saying. So later on, he told me that what had happened on that day was that since his powers, they needed to be extended since they had expired, sometimes he sees wrong visions. And I said, now that you are going to Mozambique, you are not going to leave me behind. I am going with you. He then said, it is fine. We then went together to Mozambique when he was getting his powers renewed, and he also spoke with the traditional healer, who is also a Zimbabwean man who went to Mozambique, and he got married there in Mozambique. And then I was asked if I was ready, if I had a strong heart, and I said, yes, I have a strong heart. I was desperate. I just wanted to do something. I was tired of climbing up the mountains and praying, thinking that God will answer to you if you starve yourself to death in the mountains. But God did not even answer me at all. That was when I decided that it is better to find powers, because even my uncles, they are traditional healers. From my father's side, there are a lot of traditional healers. So I said, why not? Let me just use this gift that we have in the family from my father's and my mother's side. We do have those types of gifts. So the healer then said that he wanted me to have powers, but this will be marine powers from the marine kingdom. He said that there will be an angel that would come and enter into my body to possess me. This is the angel that I would use to heal people, to pray for people, to give them prophecies. This angel will give me the visions of what that person would have done in the past. So this angel cannot give me visions of what will happen in the future, but from the visions that this marine spirit would have given to me, I can make a decision as to what to tell the person. When you are kneeling down in front of me, I will see each and everything that you have done in your life. Let's say that you are working as a gardener. You come to me, I will see the vision. I will see that you are working as a gardener. I tell you that, and you will believe that my prophecies are for real. And then I will just make a determination that since you are working as a gardener, you have high hopes that one day maybe you will have a good job. Then I will give you that prophecy that if you do this and that and that, then you are going to have a great job in the future. And people, that is when they will give me money. When I was still in Mozambique, these are the rituals that they made me to perform. After the healer had asked me if I had a brave heart, I was given a clay plate, and I was told that this clay plate, I was supposed to cut a small baby's toes, and I was supposed to put the small baby's toes inside that clay plate, and we were going to leave it in the mountains. I really do not know if this baby was killed or if it was a baby that was born already dead, but that is what they made me to do. I was given the leg of a little baby that was still newborn, and then I was told to cut the toes and place it in that clay plate. And then that was when I was told that I was supposed to go and leave it in a cave. Me and my friend, we drove, he knew the area. When we arrived at this other cave, that was when I saw that indeed Mozambique, that is where the most powerful traditional healers can be found. In that cave, I found many items that people, those that would have gone to do rituals in Mozambique, they had left some of the items. I saw a clay pot. So when I was kneeling down to put my own clay plate close to that clay pot, I then saw that inside that clay pot there were faces of people that were stuck in that clay pot, and they asked me in Zulu why I was looking at them. I told my friend what I had seen, and he told me that it meant that there was one from South Africa who might have gone to Mozambique to do rituals, and then he or she sacrificed her family. So whenever someone dies in the family, then the spirit of that person is taken hostage, and it is being kept inside that clay pot, and then the person who will be in South Africa that would have done those rituals will be making their money. I saw the names of different people. From the surnames, I could see that this person who wrote here on a piece of paper, and this person must be from Zim, this one from Zambia, from Malawi, Mozambique, from South Africa, because of the surnames that I saw. A lot of items that I saw in there. I also saw money that was tied, meaning that there were people who did rituals to make sure that there is someone in life who will never progress, the owner of that money. And then after that, that was when we went out of that cave and we returned back to that traditional healer's place. The traditional healer then told me that I was supposed to walk around the graveyard at this other cemetery throughout the night, wearing a white garment, and I was holding his walking stick, which he said it was going to protect me. He said, do not rest throughout the night, you are going to walk in the graveyard without resting. But he then said that when you feel that you are too tired, you find somewhere to sit, but do not sleep. So as I was walking in that graveyard, I even saw fires that were burning at different graves, meaning that these were the spirits of the people that were buried in that graveyard. He told me not to be afraid of ghosts, of spirits of the night, of witches, or of snakes, for his walking stick, it was going to protect me. Early in the morning, they came and they collected me before the sun had risen up, and then that was when I was told to wait for the sun to rise up. And as the sun was rising up, when it could cast my shadow, then I was told to dig, and I kept on digging. And I was told that as I was digging, I was burying my own shadow. Even to this very day, there are days when I cannot see my shadow. This happens most of the times when we are at church. So I was taken to the river where I was going to collect my marine spirit. When we arrived at the river, then the traditional healer did his rituals, and I saw a spirit that came out of the river. It was an angel that came out of the water. This angel came and it entered into my body. I fell to the ground. I was paralyzed. I was weak. And then that was when I woke up. I saw that I had been brought back to the traditional healer's shrine, and I was told that I was free to go. We then returned back home, and then I continued with my small church. But I saw that people now, they came to my house and we were making money. My wife understood the assignment, and then that was when we left Zim. When I came to South Africa, in each and every location that I have stayed, people, they always come to me with their problems, and I will always assist them until I came to Diepsloot. So me and my wife staying in Diepsloot, it is because we were told that we have to pretend that we are poor. These are the rituals that I have to perform. So I have this walking stick, those walking sticks that are used by traditional healers, whom we call Sikamtanda, the witch hunters, or those traditional healers that if you are being troubled by a tokoloshi or a bad spirit, they come and then they catch that bad spirit. They have a different type of a walking stick that they use. So I was given that one that stays underneath my bed. That is the walking stick that I use when I am in church. It will tell me exactly what I have to know about the person that will be kneeling down in front of me. That is my confession. When you post my story, please tell me. I'll be following through in the comment section. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our brother. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. Let us try to talk about it in the comment section.